Hi, Ivan from the EV Stock Channel here, and today I'm going to explain why I think Tesla will build a boring tunnel to connect the Fremont Factory to their seat factory, and maybe some other sites. Yes, I know this sounds crazy, but with production levels increasing due to Model Y, time could be right for such a project. Let me explain. Tesla's vehicle output from the Fremont factory has increased every year, and now with Model Y production starting in Q1 of 2020, the biggest constraint on the speed of manufacturing will be how fast Tesla can get raw and sub-assembled parts to their production lines. Don't believe me? Well, listen to this.
The material flow delivery that Elon mentioned, as we develop very high density and velocity lines, the limit starts to become how we get material to that line. We'll solve that for the Model 3 line, but eventually within Fremont, the limit to production may be how many trucks we can get in, how quickly of material in order to build cars.
We are looking at building tunnels using the boring company or something, because we have, for example, our seats production is at a separate building on page, and we have a bunch of trucks moving seats back and forth between the primary Fremont production and the seat factory, and we actually get constrained on how many trucks can we dock and undock at the seat factory, which is only, I don't know, half a mile or a mile away from the vehicle plant. So it would be pretty easy to just have a tunnel, do an automated conveyance from seats to the factory.
No, Elon mentioned this even prior to the announcement that Tesla would build the Model Y at Fremont. So as Tesla builds out more production lines for Model Y manufacture, it does become pretty obvious that the biggest bottleneck will be how fast they can get parts to production lines, and hence, what does Tesla do when bottlenecks arise? They effectively find a solution and act on them. Tesla finished Q4 of 2019 producing 104,000 vehicles. If you extrapolate those numbers, that puts Tesla on pace for over 415,000 vehicles produced in 2020. Now, add in Model Y production, to which Elon has stated that he expects to outsell the Model S, X and 3 combined, then production could be 800,000 plus. Now, producing those numbers will be challenging, and Elon's comments make it clear that Tesla have already run these numbers and have started to make preparations to address future bottlenecks. And if this number sounds high, no, Elon has already talked about scaling vehicle production to 1 million units using both Fremont and the Gigafactory.
I think it is actually feasible, maybe not advisable, but feasible to do it with just Fremont and the Gigafactory. We actually believe that Fremont and the Gigafactory could scale to 1 million vehicles. Whether that's actually wise is a separate question.
My calculations show that this would be a 1.8 mile or 3 kilometer tunnel from the seat factory to General Assembly, which would be no problem for the boring company to do. Now, I'll leave you with a crazy idea. Tesla will not only connect their seat factory to the Fremont factory, I also think Tesla will purchase a property close to Fremont and use it as a site for trucks to unload cargo, which will then be sent to Fremont production lines via tunnels. This could drastically speed up how fast Tesla can get parts to their production lines and also reduce the queues of trucks at Fremont. So what do you guys think? Last time I made a crazy prediction, it turned out just fine. So let's see how this one plays out. Anyways, thank you to all the Patreons that support the channel. And if you like the type of content I'm creating and would like to help me get more Tesla analysis and documentaries out, then please consider supporting the channel on Patreon. And remember, all content in this video is my opinion only, and I do not recommend buying or selling any financial instruments. So till next time, I'll see you guys soon.